Heartbreak in Miami. Coco Gauff's hometown dream falls to the relentless Aryna Sabalenka. Welcome back to Tennis Chronicle, where the emotion is real, the stakes are sky high, and every major moment in tennis gets the depth it deserves. If you're new here, this is your front row seat to the drama, history, and rivalries shaping the sport right now. The 2026 Miami Open Women's Final delivered a scene few will forget. Under the blazing Florida sun at Hard Rock Stadium, Coco Gauff stepped onto the court not just as a finalist, but as the hometown hope. Raised in nearby Delray Beach, she had grown up attending this event, dreaming of one day lifting the trophy in front of family, friends, and the fans who watched her grow from a prodigy into a champion. The crowd believed. The city believed. For a moment, it felt written in the stars. But across the net stood Aryna Sabalenka, the world number one, the reigning champion, and a player chasing history. She arrived in Miami fresh off an Indian Wells title, hunting the rare and grueling Sunshine Double, a feat reserved for only a handful of legends. Sabalenka didn't come to participate. She came to take over. She did exactly that. The final scoreline, 6-2, 4-6, 6-3, only begins to tell the story. Sabalenka's first set was a masterclass in controlled aggression. Her ground strokes pinned Gauff deep behind the baseline, her serve was precise and punishing, and within 38 minutes she had quieted a stadium that had arrived ready to erupt in celebration. Yet Gauff refused to fold. In the second set, fueled by the roar of the Miami crowd, she transformed defense into offense. She chased down impossible balls, extended rallies, and forced Sabalenka into uncomfortable extra shots. At 3-3, facing break pressure, Gauff dug in and held firm. Moments later, she broke Sabalenka for the only time in the match and captured the set 6-4. The stadium exploded. The dream was alive again. Then came the deciding set, and the reminder of why Sabalenka sits alone at the top of the rankings. She broke Gauff immediately, aided by a costly double fault at the worst possible moment. From there, Sabalenka's serving numbers were clinical, no double faults, relentless first serve accuracy, and point construction that left little room for Gauff to breathe. She closed the match with authority, finishing with a backhand winner down the line and lifting her arms as the crowd fell into stunned silence. Gauff's final shot drifted wide. The fairy tale ended. What followed was one of the most emotional trophy ceremonies of the year. Gauff addressed the crowd with grace and vulnerability, promising that one day Miami would celebrate a title together. Her voice cracked. The moment was raw, human, and deeply personal. It wasn't just a loss on paper, it was a dream delayed in front of the people who mattered most. Sabalenka, meanwhile, showed the poise of a champion. She praised Gauff, acknowledged the crowd, and recognized the battle they had just shared. Their head-to-head now stands at a razor-thin margin, underlining what is quickly becoming one of the defining rivalries in women's tennis. Historically, the win was monumental. By sweeping Indian Wells and Miami, Sabalenka joined an exclusive club of women to complete the Sunshine Double, alongside Steffi Graf, Kim Clijsters, Victoria Azarenka, and Iga Swiatek. She also defended her Miami title in back-to-back years, something not seen since Ashley Barty. Even more staggering is her grip on the rankings. Sabalenka's consecutive weeks at world number one now surpass many modern benchmarks, placing her in conversations previously reserved for legends. Her 2026 start, 4 finals in 4 events, evokes comparisons to icons like Martina Hingis and Serena Williams at their peaks. Yet this story is not only about Sabalenka's dominance. It is also about Gauff's evolution. Reaching her first Miami final after years of falling short marks clear progress. Her baseline resilience, athleticism, and mental toughness remain elite. The serve, exposed under pressure with 7 double faults, is a work in progress, but history suggests that a motivated Gauff is a dangerous one.
Okay,
the broader WTA picture only adds intrigue. Swiatek remains a force, particularly with clay season looming. Other contenders circle. And Gauff, wounded but wiser, will surely view this loss as fuel. Because that's the truth at the heart of this final. Rivalries like Sabalenka versus Gauff are not decided in a single match. They are written over years, across surfaces, through heartbreaks and triumphs alike. On this day in Miami, Sabalenka stood alone, champion, history-maker, and undisputed queen of hard courts. But Gauff's promise to her hometown crowd lingers in the air. One day, she said. And if tennis history has taught us anything, it's that promises like that have a way of coming true.
I want to thank my team. I don't think with the conversations we had earlier that this was the result we were expecting. So although it sucked,